Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, today I'm going to be giving you tips on how to focus on your homework. I used to struggle with focusing on my homework a lot, but I found some methods and I wanted to share them with you. It really sucks when you have hours of homework to do, but you can't find a way to focus on it and actually get it done. And if you do get it done, it's always wrong and you fail. If I'm looking down, I'm actually looking at a list that I made for y'all, so yeah. My number one tip is to find a workspace that works for you. Everyone's different. Some people work best in loud areas and some people work best in quiet areas, and some people like an in-between. So if you have a large family and you work best in loud areas, you could just go to the dining room and do your homework there, because there would be so much chaos going on, so you would have noise in the background. If you're more like a quiet person, I recommend getting a desk for your room so that you can have a quiet enclosed space. Just find whatever work environment works best for you and what you can focus in. For my second tip, I would definitely recommend taking breaks. It's never good to overwork your mind, and it's really easy to get tired of schoolwork and stuff. If you just got back from school and you're jumping into homework, it's not really gonna help because your mind is just so tired. You can do homework for 30 minutes and then take a 10-minute break, or vice versa, or however you want to do it. Number 3 is to stay hydrated. Drinking lots of water is super important, not only because it's human survival, but because it really helps clear your mind and stay focused. And drinking water, personally for me, it helps me wake up. So if you're that type of person, I definitely recommend having a glass of water or a water bottle near you, and if you can put ice in that water, that also helps waking me up personally, so I recommend trying it. Also, this is kind of random, but you should have your backpack near you, because you don't want to be getting up and going to get stuff that you need for the homework you're doing and then getting distracted by things while you're getting your backpack. So you want to make sure that you have your backpack near you at all times, so you can always just grab it if you need an extra pen or if you want to go into your next assignment. For number 5, putting your phone away. My phone is my biggest distraction. If I see a paper of math homework and my phone next to it, I'm not gonna choose the math homework over my phone. I'd rather scroll through TikTok for 3 hours instead of do that math homework. It's really important to not let distractions get in the way of our schoolwork, so you should definitely find a place where you can put your phone and you can't find it, even if that's just across the room, and put it on do not disturb. But if you have a family member and you can ask them to hold on to it until you're done with your homework, that can also be helpful to keep yourself accountable. It can be tempting after school to get in comfy clothes and just cuddle up and stuff, but you need to remember to have your school clothes on. If you get into comfy clothes, your body's gonna think, oh, comfy time to be lazy. No, you need to be in school clothes, or the school clothes that you usually wear, how do I explain this? The clothes that you usually wear, a pair of jeans and a t-shirt to school, you should wear while you're doing homework, so your mind is in that mindset, oh, school time, I need to think, not, oh, lazy time. When I'm in comfy clothes, personally, I get tired easier. If you're doing homework, just make sure you're not in any too comfortable clothes. So I know it's not allowed in most schools, but chewing gum can help you focus on anything, basically. Chewing gum is actually scientifically proven to help you focus on schoolwork, so I guess trust science, I don't know. Personally, it helps me. I think you should try it. Having the right mindset whenever you're doing homework is also very important, because if you're so negative about it and you're oh, this is so much, I'm never gonna get it done, this is gonna take me all night, you're not gonna convince yourself to actually want to do the homework. So you want to have a positive mindset. You want to be okay, if I get this paper done, then I'm closer to having it done, and blah blah blah. Because whenever you have a negative mindset, most of the time that negative mindset will come into reality, oh, this is gonna take me all night. It's gonna take you all night. But if you convince yourself and you push through it and you're okay, I can do this in 2 hours, you're probably gonna be able to do it in 2 hours. My 9th tip is to do your work from either hard to easiest or easiest to hard. I recommend doing the hard assignments first, because number 1, you can get them over with. Number 2, you want to have more energy when you're doing the harder assignments, so you can for sure get them done right. And the more work you do, obviously the more work you do, obviously the more tired you're gonna be. So you wanna make sure that you are awake when you're doing those harder assignments. But if it's easier for you to just do the easiest assignments first, do that. So we all know, especially as we get older, school can get quite stressful. Having a to-do list has really helped me plan out all the things that I need to do and check them off one by one, because sometimes I just get homework throughout the day whenever I'm at school and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much, I don't even know what homework I have anymore. So I get on my little notes app on my phone and I just write down all the homework that I need to do, and I put little check boxes. Also with to-do lists, whenever you get to like check the checkbox off, it's actually really satisfying to see how much work you've done. So that's another reason I recommend that. Doing homework means you're doing it at home most of the time. So if you're confused on a question, like your teachers probably always tell you, just skip it. And then once you're done with all your other homework, go back to that question and text a friend that you think knows the answer to that question. And don't cheat. Please do not cheat. That is not the way you get anything right, okay? Just trust me, don't cheat. If you fidget with something, for some people it works to help them stay focused, for some people it doesn't. Again, you just have to find what environment you're able to focus in. Try to fidget with something while you're doing homework, and if it helps, continue doing that, and if it doesn't help, I would stop if I were you. If you're doing homework on a laptop, I recommend blue light glasses because they can protect your eyes from the harmful blue light that's coming from the screen. I know on iPads and iPhones you can turn them off, but most laptops you can't turn the blue light off, just to protect your eyes and so you can stay more awake and your eyes are just healthier. This kind of goes with taking breaks, but getting up and moving around sometimes is very important because you can become quite tired if you're always in the same spot all the time and you're just in that same thing and you're just sitting there all the time and you're only in that one place whenever you're doing your homework. So it's important to get up, walk around, stretch, because it helps wake up your mind again, let it know, hey, we need to get to business. Just get up and stretch for a second. It doesn't even have to be part of your break time. I wanted to take this moment to thank you guys for 20 subscribers. Do you want to see what my pen can do? One thing I used to not do in school is ask questions. Ask questions. That's what the teachers are there for. It might seem embarrassing that you don't know the answer to the question you're asking, but someone else in the room also might not know the answer to that question and want to ask that question, but they're too afraid to. And the only one that remembers you asking that question and it being embarrassing is yourself. If you guys have any homework or school tips for anyone that's watching this video, make sure to put them in the comments so they can have some extra help. Hopefully these tips were helpful to you. Bye!